Hi everyone, it's Scrap Lady here. I am coming to you with a video response. I know they're not called video responses anymore. To tngirl224. tngirl224. I'm just looking to make sure I get it right. And that's Robin. And she wanted us to do Spark My Memory. She wanted us to share things from our childhood. Well, I don't have I didn't keep things from my childhood. Not really sure why. The only thing I have, and I have no idea where it is my, back in the day, we used to get baby cups. They were made out of probably pewter or something like that. And they would have our name on it. And that I have, but I'm not sure where it is. And I think we would get those like either at our christening or something like that. It would be a tradition. Obviously not to drink out of, but it was just what we got. I may have a couple of other little things, but I don't have any dolls. I don't have any things like what Robin showed. I have pictures that I'm going to share with you. And I am the youngest of 4 children. I have a brother. Well, I'm going to be 53 in May. Yes, I actually said that. I'm going to be 53 in May. My brother just turned 54 in January. My sister is 56. She just turned 56 in January. And my other brother just turned 57 a couple days ago, the 16th. So we're very close in age, and I tend to say that I too don't have a lot of memories, but I actually do when I really think about it. I do have a lot of memories of my childhood. I have a lot of blanks too, that things I just don't remember. I had a wonderful childhood, but I think my memory issues stem more from just some trauma in my adult life, not bad trauma, just things that, I've gone through in my adult life. Again, not bad things. I went through a divorce, not a bad divorce, but just I couldn't be married to my ex-husband. He's a wonderful father. He's a wonderful person. I remarried, and I've been remarried for 11 years. And so it was like 10 days after my 40th birthday, and we had a big party. And so I found out that he was gay. And so, that caused a big, huge trauma in my life. And again, it was traumatic, but he's a wonderful dad. He's a wonderful person. We talk to each other all the time. He lives in Minnesota. So I'm not sure, and then my mom was diagnosed with cancer, and my husband was diagnosed with cancer within a week of each other. Both of them are doing very, very well. This was like 3.5 years ago. They're both doing just really well. I couldn't ask for better. I have a wonderful life, and really basically have always had a wonderful life. But, again, just things happen, and I don't remember a lot of things. And but I do remember quite a bit from my childhood. I have pictures that I'm going to share with you because I don't have tangible things other than pictures. Now, I just want to make one little comment. Robin had told us that her mom used to sew, and she used to tell Robin to take a nap, and then she would wake up, and her mom would have made a outfit for her Barbie doll. And she showed us something that her mom made that she would wear on her head. It's called, well, I know it as being called a kerchief. Kerchief. Kerchief, I believe. We called them a kerchief, and it's a triangle, sort of. Yeah, because the long part goes like this, and then it goes into a triangle behind your head, and it had the two ties. And if you were cool, you would tie it behind your head like that, and then if you wanted to go to church on Sunday or whatever, you tie it in front, whatever. I know it as a kerchief because I had many. And my mom, too, was a sewer, and she would sew things for us all the time. She sewed a lot of my clothes growing up. So, anyways, I'm just going to go back to my baby pictures. I have a few baby pictures. And that's my wedding picture. So, my very first baby picture is rather frightening. I think, anyways. I don't know. I'm not really convinced this is me, but, it has the year that I was born on the back of it. I don't know when they took that picture. It doesn't have, just has the head, it's not a full picture. And, it's pretty scary. But it was in 1961, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. It's pretty scary. I guess babies weren't cute back then. That's all I can say. I don't think babies were cute back then. If they all looked like this, I don't think babies were cute. But I do have some cute baby pictures. I don't know when this was taken. Maybe a couple months, 2, 3 months, 4 months. I don't know. That's a cute picture. You love what she did with my hair, huh? And then this is a cute picture too. This doesn't say how old I was, but I was sitting up, so I had to be 6, 8 months. That's a cute picture. And this, I love this picture. Really love this picture. Don't know if there's any resemblance or not, but love this picture. And then let's see what else I have for pictures that are close to being young. I remember about my childhood that we did lots of things together. We took vacations. My parents, there was 4 children, I just said, and my parents didn't have a lot of money, but they would make sure that we took a vacation every year. And we would go, I remember this from being about, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, somewhere around there. We would go to the lake, and we would stay in a cottage, and it would be the same cottage every year. That's the one thing that I can say about my childhood, was there was a lot of consistency. Real lot of consistency. Things were planned, and things were just exactly timing wise, the whole thing. I'm total opposite. I just did a turnaround, changed totally. Anyways, and so we would go vacation there, walk down the hill and across the street, and we'd go to the lake, and fun vacations. And again, my parents would scrimp and save so that they would have money to be able to take us on vacations every year. They took us on a lot of day trips, like Santa's Village and Storyland, and we would go to the beach, which is only just under an hour, maybe 50 minutes away. We'd go to the beach in the summer several times, pack a picnic lunch. And so they did, we always did stuff. We did a lot. Family was extremely, extremely important to us. My dad's parents, I never met because they passed away when he was 19. So I don't know my dad's parents. My mom's parents, my meme and pepe, because they were French, always seemed old to me. Wasn't what I envisioned as you know, grandparents. You know how now grandparents act. They see their grandchildren, and you know, I mean, I have a granddaughter, step granddaughter, but you know, you spoil them rotten and all that stuff. But that wasn't like, it wasn't like that back then. We would get together on Sundays with my mom's family, and we would go to Meme and Pepe's and have Sunday dinner, and so lots and lots of family stuff. And you know, then we would have parties at our house too on the holidays, like Father's Day and Mother's Day, and you know, Memorial Day. We'd always have something, you know, and fun stuff, fun stuff. And let me just show you a couple other pictures. One significant thing that I don't remember, but that happened, obviously, I don't know why. I remember I was 6 months old, and it was Christmas Eve, and I fell off the table. My mom had bundled me up in my snowsuit Christmas Eve to go visit family. And the other kids were all ready, and my mom was holding onto the table, and my dad was putting her boot on, and I squirmed right off the table, and boom, fell right on the floor from the kitchen table. And they didn't take me to the doctors right away. I was crying, and then I guess I settled down, and, you know, it wasn't until Christmas Day, the next day, that I wouldn't stop crying all night, I guess, that they realized they probably should take me to the emergency room. And I broke my leg. So I do have pictures of me in a cast that go from, I think I broke my left leg, not 100%, but the cast would go from my right leg, like just top of my thigh, across, and it opened up enough to put a diaper in, and then all the way down and all the way up, covering my whole leg. And I was in the cast for a few months, I guess, so it was kind of difficult. My mom said I was very heavy to carry because the cast was so heavy, and then the way the cast was opened up, my diapers, the cast would get wet. It was really a difficult thing, but anyways, no worse the wear for it. I have arthritis. Is it from that? I don't know. So that's a trauma, but I don't remember it, so that's okay. So this is a picture. It's going to be hard for you to see these pictures because I don't have a really good camera for pictures, and I didn't. I'm here, right there, and my dad's holding me up. It's at somebody's birthday party. I don't know whose, but you notice that we have the. That was at the house that we lived at before the house I grew up in, and this is my oldest brother next to me here. So this is another picture at Christmas time. My godfather, this was at the house I grew up in. My godfather gave me a sled for Christmas. That's me holding onto the chair with a big goofy smile. And my sister and my brother, my brother who's a year older than me is in the background. And the guy that's my godfather, who's still alive today, but I don't see him very often. So that's a silly picture. Had bad hair then. I have bad hair now. This is my, let's see if I can do this. This is my first communion picture. And I'm the second person in. And then this is before that. This is a picture of me when I was 3. We were doing some kind of dance at my father's company outing. The place my father worked always had a company outing, and it was mostly, that wasn't then, but it was mostly at an amusement park that's near here, and we would go. And of course, it would be free, so my parents would take advantage of that, and we would go on the rides. It would be so much fun, and they would take us to the amusement park once a year too. So this is 1973, so I would have been 12. Bad hair. My mother sent me to school with a big poof in my hair. Either that or I messed with it and, got a big bump in my hair. I had horrible hair back then. And again, I still have horrible hair mostly. This is my high school graduation picture. Is this like the Farrah Fawcett look or what? This is 1979. I loved this dress. It was a polyester knit dress. Oh my gosh, I loved it. But that's me with the Farrah Fawcett do. And then this is my graduation party with me and my Pepe. My high school graduation. That's on our front porch. And this is me in my cap and gown from high school graduation. Right there. Again, I don't think you can see these very well. I'm not sure. And this is a funky picture. Me opening a present. This is one of those, like, moments caught on camera. Oh, where are we going here? Where you can see it. Right there. And this is actually me with my head cut off. See how thin I was? Holy moly. 21 years old. 1982 with all my presents. And I believe that I was, quote, in the doghouse that day because I also... No, that wasn't the day. No. The day was when I graduated from college, which I didn't go to my college graduation because I had mono. And so I had been over having mono and had been out. It was my birthday and a few weeks after my graduation, so I was better. And I went out and tied one on. That would have been my 23rd birthday, I believe. 24th birthday, probably. And yeah, my mom wasn't very happy with me because I was hungover for my graduation party, my college graduation party. Anyways, those were the days, and you do. That's what a lot, not most, but whatever. It was stupid, but anyways, so I did have a good childhood. I have a lot of good memories. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of tangible things. I have more pictures than that, but they're somewhere else, and I couldn't find them right off the bat. And again, my parents were, my dad worked at a job. He had ended up retiring from the job after working, over 50 years at the same job. Worked hard, worked 2 jobs. My mom worked in the evenings, not every evening, but most every evening, and sometimes on the weekends at a clothing store to make ends meet. And we were all about family. My parents had friends, and they would go out and do things with friends. And I remember my cousin would babysit us, and I always hated it. Not sure why. Nothing wrong with her. I don't know. I just, whatever. I was kind of a brat when I was a kid. But anyways, that hasn't changed at all, So I want to share with you 2 pictures. And these are pictures of my daughters when they were, one was 6 weeks and the other one was 2 months old. So, let's see if I can get these both in frame. Okay. I have these pictures. Let's see how we can do this. I have to get my head out of the way. So hard to know to be straight with the camera, you know. I'm doing this the best I can, but I'm all lopsided. Because I have to watch what I'm doing and try to show you the pictures. Come on. And this way. Okay. Those are my two daughters at birth. Who's who? I don't know who's who. I don't know. I didn't know. But you know what? I realized my mom sent me her copies of the pictures. She wrote their names on the back. I finally know who's who. I could not tell them. I didn't know. They're a year and 5 days apart, and everyone would always say twins, and I'd say, yes, we're twins, sure. It would have been easier. So this is my oldest, Nicole. And I was trying to look at the dresses and figure out, but I couldn't. The dresses are so similar. And this is Caitlin. So Nicole is going to be 26 March 5th, and Caitlin's going to be 25 March 10th. So anyways, that's my childhood. It was a good childhood, and I don't have any tangible things, but I do have the pictures, and I do have memories. My memory issues right now are more short-term memory issues, some long-term. I don't know. It's kind of both. But, you know, those were just from things that happened as an adult. So, not bad. And again, my life is not bad at all. It's just not. I have a wonderful life, and I couldn't ask for better. I have two beautiful, wonderful daughters who are my best friends, and I have a wonderful husband who is just phenomenal. I can say this, that I have a wonderful ex-husband who is a wonderful dad, a wonderful person, a hard worker. And I'm very, very lucky to have the kind of situation that I have. And it's unusual to have things like this, but it's really, I have nothing to complain about. You know, I say I'm sick and this and that, but basically, you know, my husband is so good to me, and we get to go on trips, and we get to, you know, do lots of things. And in my childhood, we always did stuff as a family. It was a big thing to do stuff as a family, and that's good. And I gave those values to my daughters, because we still do, but more so when they were young. We would always be with family all the time. We'd be with my in-laws every weekend, you know, at dinner with them, and you know, always just, life was about family. Didn't have that many friends, but family is still extremely important now. You know, my mom's 80, has dementia. Not bad, but it's, you know, progressing. My dad's 86, and he's a spitfire of a guy. Let me tell you, he's been through a lot, and that guy just keeps on ticking and ticking and ticking. He just recently stopped working part-time. So, you know, I'm so lucky. How many people can say, you know, they still have their parents? Again, at my dad 86 and my mom 80. So I'm very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. So anyways, I didn't want to make this video too long. The original one I made too long, so I tried to cut this one shorter. It's a little bit shorter, but it's probably still too long. All right, so Robin, thank you very much for hosting this challenge, and it's good to think about those things. You know, it's good to hold on to those childhood memories. Sometimes, you know, in life, you think about the bad things that are happening, and then you put life into perspective. I try to do that. Like, I'll get, you know, to a point where I'm just like, ugh. And But I always say I have to put life into perspective. I have a good life. I had a good childhood. Some things I don't remember, but I had a good childhood and I have a wonderful life. And, being sick in pain, having medical issues that are non-life threatening by any means. Put things into perspective, I say to myself. Really? So many people who have things so much worse. And so sometimes I have to jolt myself and say, wake up, realize what a wonderful thing you have. And so, anyways, that's my spark by memory. Probably a little more than what I you wanted to hear or whatever, but um, that's my childhood. I shared my pictures, the bad ones as well as the good ones. And I look forward to watching everyone else's videos to see what they got for what kind of childhood they had or what kind of things they have. So thanks so much, Robin, for hosting this. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.